everyone. Casey here with Wellbeing Connections and Casey Johnston Coaching, and I'm excited to have you join me today for our huddle, embracing the present moment in the busy season. So I'm going to jump in and share my screen as we get started. As always, we like to start our sessions with a moment to pause, a moment to transition. So I invite you to find yourself in a comfortable place. Maybe take a moment to close your eyes if that feels comfortable for you. Roll your shoulders, maybe even putting your feet flat on the floor. And we are going to complete a breathing exercise. We're going to inhale for a count of 4 and exhale for that same count of 4. So just an even, deep breath, feeling your belly expand on the inhale, and on the exhale, noticing it contract. All right, let's begin. Inhale through your nose for a count of 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale through your nose or mouth for a count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's take 3 more rounds. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 4, 2, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more time. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a moment to pause. Notice what just these 30 to 60 seconds of breathing, maybe focusing on something not on your to-do list today, has done for your mind or your body. And again, you can press pause and continue to practice that inhale and exhale for a count of 4, or you can come along with me today as we jump into our huddle information. So where we're at in the calendar year is it finally feels like spring, and spring often brings about kind of that newness, that freshness, the activities, the hustle and bustle of kind of the school year wrapping up, maybe new scheduled changes, summer activities. But this often comes with a calendar that finds itself filled to the brim. We are at max capacity, and life seems to move ever so quickly. So today we're going to talk about how to be present during those busy seasons to enjoy it with a feeling of calmness and clarity. So as we jump in today, we are going to navigate or discuss how navigating this hectic pace of life with calmness and clarity can help us embrace the present moment with a sense of harmony and balance. So one of the ways we do that is by practicing mindfulness. And mindfulness is the act of being present in the moment. This also includes being free or without any judgment of our thoughts, our feelings, or our experiences, these actions. Being present can feel so challenging in these busy seasons. We're often maybe anticipating the next activity, the next thing on the to-do list, the who needs to be where, when, or so focused that we're not even enjoying the present moment, where we're at right now. These examples take us out of that present and maybe contribute to a feeling of anxiety for what's to come with the future. Or maybe we're stuck back at what happened previously in the day or the week or the month, kind of ruminating on how things had gone previously. Now, there's so many benefits of being present in the moment. Some of those that we are going to cover today is reducing those feelings of stress and anxiety. Oftentimes when we are in the present moment, we're not really focused on what is to come or endlessly reflecting or ruminating on what has happened in the past. This allows us to accept what the current circumstance is, the situation, regardless of how uncomfortable or comfortable it is. We know that at the end of the day, this moment will pass like the moment before it and the moments to come. So let's enjoy what we can while we're here. Another benefit of practicing mindfulness is an increased ability to respond versus react to the demands that we will all inevitably face within our life. Now, when we're present in the moment, this means not letting autopilot take over and kind of dictate and run our life. We are able to, when we're present in the moment, intentionally respond to the world around us. We can use the information that our emotions are providing us, but we don't let it be fact and sit in the driver's seat. We can take in that information and look at it from a neutral perspective. Another benefit of being mindful or present in the moment is we have an improved or greater capacity to solve problems and make more sound decisions. And I don't know about you, but anytime I can improve my problem solving and decision making capacity, I'm in. Being present in the moment allows us to see the big picture. Oftentimes, we can get so hyper focused on a nitty gritty detail, we can't step out of ourselves and see that 3,000 foot or 30,000 foot view. This gives us sometimes the perspective or the distance that we need to make a decision that's in alignment with our values and priorities, not based upon feelings that we're having in the moment. So we can kind of create that space or that pause, as you've maybe heard us reference before, and intentionally make a decision that we know is going to move us where we want to go. When we make these decisions and problem solve with facts first, we often make the best decision we can at the time with what information is available. Now that's all we're all trying to do, is to make the best decision at the time with what information is available. But when we're present in the moment, that's when we're best set up to do that. And another benefit, which again, most of us are all looking for in life, is an improved sleep and overall health. When we're present in the moment, it allows us to quiet our brain. It allows us to be physically, mentally, and emotionally kind of start to relax. We let that sigh of tension out of our body. And the byproduct of this is it maybe improves our quality of sleep at night. It reduces the time we spend trying to fall asleep, or maybe the wake ups that we have, or those jolt you out of bed thoughts. So, how to practice this mindfulness or being present in the moment. There's no one right way to practice mindfulness, but it can be looked at as a lot of different tools in our toolkit to help support us being mindful and present. Again, depending on each situation, you may find one tool is more effective for you than others, or you may find a certain setting. One of the most common ways to practice being present in the moment is through a breathing exercise or activity. For example, like the one we practiced at the beginning of our time together today. When we intentionally focus on our breath, it allows us to bring our mind's attention and turn inward towards our body. Specifically by focusing on the breath, allows us an inhale and an exhale to focus on. Another way we can practice mindfulness by tuning into our body is completing a body scan. This is one of my favorite ways to kind of check in with myself, not only from a physical capacity, but to kind of get present. And by taking this time to scan through our body, whether you start top to bottom or work bottom from top to top, it brings us into what we're currently experiencing. We get so hyper focused into what sensations are present or are not present that we often are able to calm our mental state because we are truly focusing on what is currently present. Another way to practice gratitude, that's definitely something that I enjoy as well, is extending gratitude. Recognizing something in our life that we're grateful for and why we're grateful for it allows us to shift out of kind of that feeling of getting stuck in a rut or that negativity in our thought patterns. By recognizing the what, we can then build on this as to the why we're grateful for it. For example, we maybe are expressing gratitude for wherever we live. Well, why? Well, keeps me warm in the wintertime and cool in the summer. And if you're in the Midwest in the spring, you may experience warm and cool all in the same day. It gives me a place to make memories with my family. There's a million reasons why you may be grateful for your home. So take a moment and recognize that, or whatever the big or small things are in your life that you can extend gratitude for. And another way we can practice being present in the moment or mindfulness is with intentional action. Whether this is being physically active, intentional or mindful eating, or listening. When we do these things, we're focused on one thing at a time, which in today's world is rare, right? How many of us are multitasking daily? And maybe a little too much. It's me. But by focusing on one thing at a time, it allows us to tune into the experience and listen to the feedback that our body is providing. One of the things I like to talk to people about is our body is always communicating with us. It's just often our pace of life has us moving so quickly, and the noise around us is so loud that we just often don't listen to the things it's saying until it starts screaming at us. So, very briefly, we've covered kind of the what is mindfulness, being present in the moment without judgment of our thoughts, feelings, or experiences, benefits of being mindful, whether that's improved health, sleep, being able to respond versus react, and kind of some ways for us to practice mindfulness. So, just kind of wrapping this up for us today, we want to discuss where you're maybe at with mindfulness. So, I encourage you to maybe grab a pen or a piece of paper and ask yourself or reflect on a couple of these questions. First one being, how would you rate your current ability to be present in the moment on a scale of 0 to 10? 0 being I am never, have never been, won't be present in the moment. 10 being every single moment I am hyper focused on what is there. And as you're writing that number down, I want you to maybe jot a thought or two down that makes it that number. So, what makes your ability to be present in the moment a 3 versus maybe an 8? At any time, you can pause the video to continue to complete your thoughts. Um, Another question to reflect on is, what might you gain by increasing your ability to be present in the moment? Or what are some potential positive outcomes you might experience as you grow your ability to be present in the moment? Kind of building off that question, how might keeping your well being and being present top of mind impact you? What might you notice? And if you currently feel like, hey, I am present in the moment, I gave myself that 9 or that 10 on that first question, what anchors or what things are you currently doing that help support that habit or that skill of being present in the moment that you want to keep doing so you continue to build on that foundation that you've already set? All right. So, what might you like to try regarding growing that ability to practice mindfulness, to be present in the moment? Is there a time of day or part of your day that you want to be more present for? What tools, support, or accountability might you need to make this happen? How might you like to measure that success? I either did it or I didn't, or track that progress to build on that momentum of, hey, I'm moving in the direction that I want to. And is there any way you can make this more specific? Can you refine your action or exploration step a little more so you know what you are really working towards? So, in reflection, I want you to think about, what are you taking away from just these 10 to 15 minutes of focusing on you and being present in the moment today? If you have any questions at all on being present in the moment during this busy season, I invite you to find us on social media at Casey Johnston Coaching. You can visit my website at caseyjohnstoncoaching.com. You can visit Wellbeing Connections website at wellbeingconnections.org. You can shoot me an email at info@caseyjohnstoncoaching or give us a call at 605-370-8457. And I look forward to having you join me for our next huddle coming up on Thursday, May 15th at the same 11:30 a.m. Central Time Zone, with our topic on refresh and revive your movement routine. If you've got any questions at all or have questions on support for well-being or overall wellness, I'd be honored to answer them. And if you are interested in one-on-one coaching, you can scan the QR code that's up on the screen right now. There's a free 60-minute session to help you get started today. Thanks for joining me. All the best.